In this video, we will learn about meiosis. The meiosis is also known as meiotic cell division. Now, meiosis, one type of cell division wherein we see reductional type of cell division. That is, one parental cell, let's assume it's a diploid cell having 46 chromosome. In humans, we have diploid cell having 46 chromosome. Now, after the completion of meiosis, the daughter cells will have haploid number of chromosome, that is half the number, that 23. So, meiosis is a type of cell division in which 4 haploid daughter cells are formed from a single diploid parental cell. So, with this, we can tell that there is change in the number of chromosome, that is half of it. So, as the number of chromosomes in these haploid cells is just half of the number of chromosome present in the parental cell, it is known as reductional division. Now, if we see, where does this meiotic division occur? So, it only occurs in sexually reproducing organism. Within them, we have two types of cells, that is somatic cells and gametic cells. So, this type of cell division is only found as second type, that is gametic cells. Somatic cells will show meiotic type of cell division. So, it takes place only at the time of gamete formation. So, meiosis occurs in the germ cells of reproductive organs. In animals, it occurs in testis and ovary, which is the male gonad and female gonad respectively. Whereas in flowering plants, it occurs in anthers to produce the pollen grains, and this pollen grain has two haploid male gametic nucleus. In case of female, in the ovary, there is egg cell surrounded by the ovule, the encapsulating structure. So, if we see meiosis, why is it needed? So, we know that it occurs in only sexually reproducing organisms. Now, if we observe the humans, the body cells of multicellular organisms like humans is diploid, and they contain two sets of chromosome, one set coming from mother, the other from the father. So, these two chromosomes of each type are present. So, these two similar chromosomes of a diploid cell are termed as homologous chromosomes or homologous pair. So, in this picture, if we observe, there is a blue colored chromosome. So, we can assume this is from one of the parent. So, if we consider this blue chromosome is from father, so it is termed as paternal chromosome. So, this person has received this chromosome from the sperm cell. So, similarly, if we take the right side, the orange shade chromosome, so this can be given by the mother. So, we can call it as maternal chromosome. So, it is present in the ovum. So, what is homologous pair means? So, this pair will have same type of genes. That is, if there is a gene for eye color at this position in the father's chromosome, at the same position, the mother's chromosome will also have a gene coding for eye color. So, similarly, if I take this part is coding for hair texture, curly or straight hair. At the same position, mother's chromosome will also have the same gene. So, only then we consider it as homologous pair. So, if I have a different gene, like this is eye and here I have a skin color. So, we will not consider that as homologous. So, that will be non-homologous. So, it should have same set of genes at the same position. Now, within this, the blue chromatid and the orange chromatid are said to be non-sister chromatids. So, these two are sister chromatids, the orange ones connected by same centromere. The blue ones again are called sister chromatid that are connected by centromere. So, if the centromere is not connected, then we call them as non-sister chromatids. So, the chromosomes of a homologous pair are brought together in the zygote by the union of male and female gametes, that is sperm and egg cell. Now, if we see how does this occur. So, this chromosome has been given to the child by the father and this chromosome by the mother. So one chromosome in the homologous pair is maternal, the other is paternal. So the gametes are haploid since they have only one set, and when they come together in the next generation, that is in the zygote, so it will make sure it will have the diploid number. So they have only one set of chromosome, one chromosome from each homologous pair. It means a parent cell has diploid number of chromosome and the daughter cells only have haploid number of chromosomes. Now, in the meiotic division, as I mentioned earlier, human cells have 46 chromosomes. Each type of chromosome is represented twice, 2n. So n means haploid set. N from father, n from mother gave me a diploid number. So there are 23 pairs of homologous chromosome. That means, so first pair if I take, this is the first pair. So within this first pair, one comes from mother, the other from father. Similarly, if I take second pair, so within this second pair also, one comes from mother, one comes from father. Like this, I'll have 23 pairs. So one member of each pair of homologous chromosome is inherited from mother, that is this, and one from the father, that is this one. So this was explained in this picture. Now, likewise, if we take a somatic cell of an onion, which contains 16 chromosomes or 8 pairs, and potato cell contains 48 chromosomes. So this number is maintained in all the cells of the organisms generation after generation. So if I have one onion cell and it gives the next generation cell, it should also have 16. So otherwise, if let's assume it has 13, so it's no longer considered an onion cell. It is not a normal onion cell. So this number has to be maintained. So how does this meiotic division help in it? So when two haploid cells having half the number will fuse, the resulting zygote will restore the amount of chromosome. That is, it will fulfill the diploid set of chromosome, one set from each parent. So in this way, the chromosome number is maintained constant from one generation to next generation in the meiotic division. So if we take the process, so we know that one parental cell will divide and it will give rise to 4 daughter cells. Now how is this possible? Can it divide in one single division? Answer is no. So during meiosis, a cell undergoes 2 divisions, one after the other. So one parental cell will split to produce 2 daughters and 2 daughters will again split to produce 2 more. So the first division is a reductional division termed as meiosis 1. So in this, chromosome number is reduced to half as the homologous chromosomes from each pair get separated and distributed equally in daughter cell. So in the image we can see this is the first division. So here we have the parental cell. So we can see this is one pair, this is the second pair. So 2 pairs. So the parental cell contains total 4 chromosomes, 2 pairs. Now the chromosomes should pair up and exchange the genes between them. So you can see here there is an exchange point. So the genes will get exchanged. So what happens in the next stage is, so here when they give rise to daughter cell, we can see there is a gene from the other partner. Yes, there is exchange. So paired chromosomes separate, one from each pair goes into the each daughter cell. So 2 haploid daughter cells, each with 2 chromosomes are produced. So parent had 4. Total 4 2 pairs. But here we only have 2. So it is a reductional division. So during reduction division, there may be exchange of chromatid segments, as we can see here. There is exchange. And this is known as crossing over. So as a result of this crossing over, there is exchange of genes between the homologous pair. So this exchange occurs between non-sister chromatids. Non-sister chromatids of homologous pair. So this can only happen in this scenario. So exchange will never occur between sister chromatids. So what happens next? The second division occurs. So second division is very simple. It is similar to mitotic division. It is termed as meiosis 2. So in which each chromosome of daughter cell, so which is formed after reductional division, will break up at the centromere. So two chromatids and daughter cells undergo further division containing one chromatid of each kind. As a result, meiosis, 4 haploid daughter cells are formed. So each of them, that is, this half goes to one cell, this half goes to another cell. Similarly, this half to one cell, this is another cell. So you can see here. Correct? So here they had two chromosomes having 4 chromatids. So total from 2 chromosomes we had 4 chromatids. But in daughters, what do we have? The chromosome number is same, 2 chromosomes. But the chromatid number gets reduced to chromatids in the 2 chromosomes. So 1 chromatid per chromosome will be present. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.